Hi everyone, it's Dr. Deanna Tyler from Apex Brain Centers. And before we get started on the challenge on July 6th, I just wanted to go over some options for evaluating your progress over the next 30 days. So many of you know that one of the 7 rules during this challenge is that you're not allowed to weigh or measure yourself. And even though that is true, it doesn't mean that you're not allowed to take assessment of what it is before and after. But other than just focusing on the scale number, I also wanted to go over some other options that you can use to see some of your progress. So one of the biggest ones would also be checking your body fat percentage. Most of us can buy a pretty inexpensive device on Amazon that essentially is going to give you your body percentage fat, which is going to show you whether or not you're losing lean tissue or actually losing fat during this challenge. So it's really important to consider because our basal metabolic rate, which is what determines how many calories we burn, is really based on lean tissue. And so we don't want to lose that during the challenge, so it's really important to kind of take a note of if you are losing weight, of whether you're losing lean tissue or fat. Another component that you can use to see your progress is also monitoring your blood pressure. So most of us know that that number that they're typically looking for at a doctor's office is 120/80. However, that can range pretty vastly. So if you just kind of know your normal number, it would be a good idea for you to take that, write it down, and then monitor that during the next 30 days and see what it is at the end of it. Another really great option would be taking a glucometer, which is going to check your blood glucose levels. So usually these are done, it's a pinprick that you can purchase for about $30 on Amazon. Anyone with a good review will be just fine. And essentially it allows for you to check your fasting blood glucose levels, which you want at least under 100. There's a lot of really important research coming out right now tying a lot of dementia and other cognitive decline that's associated with inconsistencies of regulating your blood sugar. So it's a really good idea for you to know that number in the first place, but also use that as a way to see whether or not this challenge really is benefiting you in more ways than just your waistline. Another component would be possibly writing down what are some of the things that you hope to gain from the challenge. If that means that you want to have more energy, better sleep, clearer skin, you want to feel less brain fog, things such as that, then that's important to write down as well, and then you can monitor that throughout the next couple days, and as well as at the end of the challenge. And then the last option would also be for you to check out, we have a free survey on Apex Brain Centers, our official website, and it's a cognitive decline survey, which is really important to kind of assess and get ahead of. So if you're interested in using that as an assessment tool as well, feel free to check it out. I think it's a great tool to have to kind of see where you stand today and if that changes over the next 30 days. But I'm getting very excited, clearing out the house and trying to get ready so we could all have a really successful start to the Whole30.